Hello, dear Super family, and welcome to Super Chat with Misters 2023, Episode 3. I'm Ivan, and today I'm happy to be joined by our next wonderful group of Mr. Supranational 2023 candidates. Please welcome with me Mr. Cameroon.
Hi.
Mr. Czech Republic.
Hello, hi.
Mr. France.
Hi.
Mr. Ghana.
Hello, hi.
Mr. Italy.
Hi.
Mr. Sierra Leone.
Hi.
Mr. Slovakia.
Hi.
Hi guys, before we get down to your introductions, let me just once again remind our dear audience that you can help your favorite candidates advance to the next round of the competition by simply voting for them in our app. Check out the description box below this video. There's a voting link there. Click through, vote, and support. And make sure you've subscribed to our YouTube channel, Miss and Mr. Supranational Official. Now, let's go. Hello, Mr. Supranational Cameroon. Welcome to the Super family, and so happy to see you on Super Chats. Can you please briefly introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Daniel Buddha. I'm 25, turning 26 in 1 month. I'm currently a student lawyer, living in France, and I'm really happy to be here with you.
Great to meet you, Daniel, and welcome to the Super family again. Hello, Mr. Supranational Czech Republic. Welcome to the Super family. And could you please briefly introduce yourself to our audience?
Hello, thanks for welcoming. My name is Jakub Vitek, and I will be representing in Czech Republic into the upcoming 2023 Supranational in Poland, and can't wait to be there and join the Supra family. Basically, brief about me. I'm 30 years old. I am QA engineer. I would say I'm an anti-interest lead. I worked as a QA lead, also as a QA engineer. Many years of experience. Right now it's 10 years of experience, and in my free time, I like to, or love to do triathlon. That's my most beloved hobby of all, and also spending time with the friends and family, traveling, and the stuff like that, I would say so.
Yeah, thanks. Great to meet you, Jakub. Next up, we have Mr. Supranational France. Hello, can you please shortly introduce yourself?
Hi everybody, I'm Quentin Bourrestruy, I'm 24 years old, and I come from Paris, the city of love. In life, I'm very active in my charity, CAMEROON. We give awareness and help to people who have the same sickness than me. After I obtained my finance diploma in a business school, I decided to open my own restaurant. The specialty of this restaurant is the croque monsieur, our French famous sandwich. Thank you for the question.
Wow, should try someday. Thank you. Great meeting you. Next up to introduce himself, we have Mr. Supranational Ghana. Hello there. Can you please briefly introduce yourself?
Hello, good afternoon, guys. I'm Abubakar Ishaq, and I'm gonna be the representative for Mr. Supranational Ghana. And I can't wait to have this experience. I can't wait to be a part of the family right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Abu, and welcome to the Super family. Great meeting you. Mr. Supranational Italy, welcome to the Super family. Happy to see you in Super Chat. Can you please briefly introduce yourself?
Hi everybody, I'm Fabio Camatari from Italy. I'm 25 years old. I live in a small city close to Venice. And in my life, I work as personal trainer and track and field coach.
All right, great meeting you, Fabio. Welcome to the Super family. Hello, Mr. Supranational Sierra Leone. Welcome to the Super family. Happy to see you on Super Chats. Can you please shortly introduce yourself to our audience?
Hi everyone, I am Otmar. I'm presently Mr. Leone, and I'm representing my country this year, 2023, at the Supranational in Poland.
Great to meet you, Otmar. Hey there, Mr. Supranational Slovakia. Welcome to the Super family, and happy that you're here with us in Super Chat today. Could you please briefly introduce yourself?
Yes, hello, my name is Tomáš Benko. I'm 30 years old, Mr. of Slovakia. I am from a little city in the north of Slovakia. It's called Žilina. I have one sister, and I like that.
Okay, great to meet you, Thomas. And welcome to the Super family again. Thank you very much, guys, for introductions. And now it's time to get to know you even better, listening to your answers to our personal questions. Let me just remind you that we came up with these questions based on the facts learned from your biographies. Mr. Supranational Cameroon, here's your personal question. You feel passionate about the message that you want to spread to the world. Tell us what that message is.
That message is about Africa, because it's going from a wide an observation that I've made that all the narrative about Africa is generally about the worst part of Africa, like people dying of hunger and people living in misery. So I want to spread another kind to light the best part of Africa using the stage of supranational, because to me that's the way we can, Africa can move forward by controlling the narrative around the continent.
Yeah, very, very great idea and very great mission, I would say. So good luck in that. Jakub, Mr. Supranational Czech Republic, here's your personal question. You're very serious about fitness and sports. Tell us how your dedication to staying fit has helped you in your personal life.
Well, I think I needed some direction in my life. I was like age 23, 24, and I was like not knowing what I'm doing with my life. But then I set myself a goal. I think everybody needs a goal when they're finding life and purpose in life. So I told myself, I will do a big triathlon. It's hard, it's endurance sport, and let's see. And by this, I set myself a goal, and I was like pushed to the limits. And if I knew that I know that if I wanted to do the triathlon and finish it, I need to stay consistent, stay strong, and be healthy, and go with my regime. So all these things combined actually made me the person I am today. And yes, that's about it.
Okay, thank you, Jakub. Great story. Mr. Supranational France, here's your personal question. Tell us about a way in which the stresses of the pandemic helped you to change your life for the better.
Thank you for the question, Ivan. Me and my family and friends are very close. So we use this way of pandemic to reconnect together. And what is better to create a new business together, like a restaurant? Because I grew up in family restaurants. My father owns restaurants, and it was my dream to have my restaurants, but not only a restaurant with the specialty, the croque monsieur, because I like to travel and I want to show our gastronomy, our French culture, thanks to this sandwich, the French sandwich croque monsieur. And it is my aspirational to have a lot of restaurants around the world thanks to this sandwich, but my inspiration is to have my first one in Paris with my friend and family. So yes, pandemic was hard, we work a lot, but dream without work is only a dream. Thank you for the question.
Very true. Yeah, thank you. Very interesting story. Thank you for it. Mr. Supranational Ghana, here's your personal question. Tell us about a fear you have and how you're working to overcome it.
Me growing up, I've always had I've always had anxiety about a lot of stuff, and right now I think I'm doing a lot of reading and I'm being very cautious on things I'm seeing and things I'm believing, things I'm hearing, and I'm still learning. I'm still reading about it. I'm learning how to overcome it. And most important, I had this sister I was very close to who I lost last year, and that was also a problem for me because it was since till now was a very tough time for me. But in time, I guess, I'm still growing. So in all, I'm doing a lot of stuff, reading, trying to gather hobbies, planning on my goals, planning on working on my goals, planning on working on myself, exercising, a lot of it's a lot of stuff happening at the same time to, overcome what I'm going through right now.
Thanks for your answer and thanks for sharing your story, Abu. Here's your personal question, Mr. Supranational Italy. You are an only child in the family. Do you see this as an advantage or as a disadvantage?
So when I was younger, I felt it like a disadvantage because I felt a little bit alone without when I was at home without somebody to playing video games, playing football or something like this. But now I feel it was a good thing for me because it improved my autonomy. I feeling I don't need company when I'm at home. I'm autonomy, and my family gives every time me love. So I don't think I need a brother or a sister. But I think it's a good thing for every child, every person.
Okay, I got your point. Thank you so much. Mr. Sierra Leone, here's your personal question. How did it, being underprivileged when you were little, helped you in life?
This question is really too personal, as you asked. For example, I'm in one of the most poorest countries in Africa, which is Sierra Leone. So if you've ever experienced being, or ever seen, or ever known anyone being underprivileged or not privileged enough, I think in this country you can get the worst, or in the most, like the far length of like the poorest and unprivileged in everything. So for me, it has been really tough in all angles, financially, socially, like in every aspect, even in the use of internet, the modern life, in privilege and unprivileged situation, like everything in total. I really don't know how I can put this to really express how much it is, or how unprivileged I have been throughout my years when I've been younger. How I've been like, in all cases, like, poverty is one of the hardest things. Like being in the situation where even if you can eat, but knowing people cannot eat, and I was born during the war, so really it's so hard to explain it in the right. I don't know how I can put it in a proper way, but all I'm gonna say, it has been really unfair as a human to be in a situation like this. I don't wish for even my enemy to be in such a situation I was when I was younger, because you cannot not only be surviving for what to eat, you will also be surviving on with your life, to have the fear of saying, what about if I lie down today, I don't wake up tomorrow, or maybe my loved ones or my family, and every day you've been dragged from one end to the other end to fight for safety, to fight for where you can feel like, at least in the moment of whether they're gonna blow a bomb or they're gonna shoot people or gonna cut hands, at least you have your family to keep you warm. So really, it's all mixed up. I don't know if I'm getting the statement all well put together, but if anyone's seen this, you can really know how hard it is to be unprivileged, because really, especially when you're a kid, I don't know how I'm sounding, but it's just drawing back the memory. I wasn't expecting this question from you guys, so I'm getting the memories, and I cannot really process how I put it to you. But
Rutman, did all this horrific situation somehow helped you in life further on to build yourself as you are?
yes, it helped me. Like, it helped me so much, because if I do not go through this, I will not value life. I will not see the worth of how life is today, because if you can complain that you have a problem of maybe maybe you have a problem of maybe paying taxes, you have a problem of maybe your business is not going well, maybe you have a problem because of you're not a winner of something, you know. But I've gone through a bigger picture where I'm always trying to fight for survival, fighting for life. So this thing have really make me feel and see things to be like, it's life. It's just happening today. Tomorrow can be better. If I've passed through surviving for my life to survive, what can't I pass through? If I've passed through all those phases of the difficulties that I don't think anything else that can happen now or in the future can be compared to that situation, I think life is beautiful. Whether it's bad one, it's good one, because I've really gone through really tough times. So really this thing helped me, and it bring me to this point and make me know the value of how to treat people, how to make people feel safe, how to love people. And this is why I try to form a foundation where I'm going to help the needy, especially like the kids, the poor, and the blind. You know, these people they really don't see, and these people can't work. What I can do and what I used to do when I was younger to fight for survival, to have my family, to hold me tight, to keep me warm. These people don't have this family, especially some people that are polio and some people that are blind. The people got to abandon them because of the situation. So really, this have taught me so hard to value people, to value life, to know that in any situation, it's going to be just for a year, for even a month, for even a day, it's going to pass. And there are much more beautiful days that are going to happen. So if you're watching this, just believe, no matter what your situation is now, everything's going to be beautiful. So if those difficulties I've gone through have helped me to be this and to be stronger and to value you all and value every person that come by, trust me, nothing you're going through now is going to be tougher and going to make you to lose yourself. Just be strong and believe it's a phase and it's going to be all right. And it's really going to be all right.
Thank you very much, Utman. Thanks for sharing this. Really very inspirational answer and very inspirational story. Thank you. Next up, we have Mr. Supranational Slovakia to answer his personal question. Thomas, tell us about your experience on reality show Survivor.
Yeah, Survivor. I think everybody knows what's that. It's a really tough reality show. You are in the island with a group of people. Everybody have some personality different as you. It's a bit hard to be there because you are hungry. You don't have food. You don't have so much water there. There's a lot of problems between us. There's competitions between us. So yeah, it's really tough.
Thank you for sharing this experience. Thank you. Very interesting stories and very exciting answers. Let's be moving on. Next up, we have questions from superfans. Daniel, Mr. Supranational Cameroon, here's your question from superfans community. What is one of the best things in your life that has always been free, that you didn't have to pay for?
Air. No, the air. I think that's a common answer for everybody. The air. I'm coming from a very believing background, and I grew up in the Catholic background with other stuff about God's providing air for all of us, and I really believe that no matter the religion of everyone, that's the thing that is really free for all of us, and towards which we are equal. We are all equal. Like Bernard Arnault, the richest guy in the world, or me here in France, or I don't know, a random guy in Indonesia. We all have free air, and that's very awesome.
Yeah, great answer. Thank you. Really enjoyed that. Thank you, Daniel. Jakub, Mr. Supranational Czech Republic, we have a very interesting question from Superfans community for you. What, in your opinion, is the true essence of being a man?
For me, personally, it's a leadership, definitely. Going by example or be example, be the good leader, but not a leader who just tells people what to do, but leader who leads by example. Exactly like I would say in sports, I'm not just shouting at the people, do this, do that, but I do it all the time. Like, let's do this, let's finish this. We are a group of people, and we have like one goal. I trying to personalize this mantra into my work life, also into the sports. It's not just about like one individual personality, but we are like one whole group, and we should go together. So definitely leadership, but in a good way.
Yeah, perfect example. Thank you, Jakub. Mr. Supranational France, here's your question from Super Fans community. What is the one thing you appreciate most about your country's culture?
It's like I said, our gastronomy. I grew up in a restaurant, and France is famous for food. So I like personally to travel, and it's a chance for me to show our culture thanks our food. So if I can exchange my vision of food to the world and learn about food from the world, because I had the chance to travel a lot when I was in a business school, like in Shanghai, in China, in San Francisco, in Thailand, and I discovered culture thanks to food, because food is like an exchange, a share of a moment. So it's the most beautiful things for me. And I think after the pandemic, like you said, is the best way to reconnect together, like share food, the croque monsieur maybe. So if I can show our culture thanks to our sandwich, it's a pleasure for me.
Yeah, thank you. Mr. Supranational Ghana, here comes a super fan question to you. If you could change one thing about people perception of these kind of competitions, male pageants, in your country, what would it be?
This is a question which I feel like is the reason why I would like to show up as a Ghanaian. Because from where I'm from, how I grew up, I grew up in a community where it's like I'm the first person. Me being a model, I'm the first person in the community as a model. I'm the first person who portray myself as a model. I'm the first person. You get me? With this platform itself, Mr. Supranational, when people say I'm the first person who is, representing as a Ghanaian in my community, in my country as a whole, I think so. But the craziest thing is, sorry for my words, but the craziest thing is we grew up at a very strict upbringing. It's that a lot of stuffs are closed from you growing up, from you being a kid to reaching this age and above. There's still a lot of stuff you don't have to do. You don't have to. I don't know how to put it to your understanding, but from where I'm from, it's their perception of people seeing you to, let me go straight to the point, to not be straight when you say you are a model. You get me? They are seeing you to be something else when you tell somebody, oh, maybe I'm a model, or maybe I model for a living, or maybe I'm representing Supranational. It's an international show, international platform, which show, you get me? The person, it's not kind of easy for them to accept it like that. I just want to change the perception for them not accepting people for who they are.
Thank you. Mr. Supranational Italy Fabio, here's your question from fan community. Tell us about the achievement in your life that you are most proud of.
I think it was my career in track and field. When I was in a national team of athletics,
Wow.
I did triple jump, and I practiced it for 15 years. I started in 2007, and it was my first love, my first sport. I became a three-time national champion, and
Wow.
and yes, it was my first focus for many years. But due to bad injuries for 3 years consecutive, I decided to stop my career and start to working in the gym, because I find now a new passion, a new family for me. But the thing that I'm most proud of me was my career in a track and field.
Wow, yeah, impressive. That's impressive. Thank you, Fabio. Mr. Supranational Sierra Leone, here's your question from Superfans community. If men's fashion could expand from the box it is now, what would you add for men? And why?
You know, Supranational is a broader platform. It's a very big picture. And the fashion industry have been like so crazy, and it has been coming with different stuff, different people, and they're much more better, like creative, coming in every day by day now. I think what I can add is a diversity fashion that people are working on now. A diverse fashion that if you feel to dress anyhow, if you feel to wear your shirt and up your button till down here, if you feel like to wear your trim shirts, if you feel like folding it, and this all can be acceptable, that people at work can feel comfortable to express themselves in any form, to wear their shirt in any way, to wear their pants in any way, and you don't harass people or don't make other people uncomfortable. You can do this thing. I think I'll be able to, I will wish to add this there, that people can have the right to dress anyhow. If you're a guy, you feel like being feminine or be like a woman and dress like a woman, it's okay. You can dress like this. I would like that to be like very clear, that people can accept it, for to get to that point of acceptance in the fashion industry, that no matter what you wear, if you feel within you happy and good, it should be acceptable. So the reason why I want to do this, because my country is very close-minded, and until now, people see it very strange to dress anyhow. For example, I have a shirt brand. The shirt I'm wearing now is one of my shirts from my collection, my previous collection. So I'm not the kind of that gentleman that every day like to wear the shirt and put it up here. So people always kind of like wonder and be like, why is he dressing like this? He's so attractive. You have to little cover up. So I wish we can have this all everywhere, so we can be able to accept that not only by me opening my button shirt, but I want everyone to be comfortable. If they want to wear anyhow or anything to go to work and they feel good within there, they can do it. And I would love to add that in the fashion industry. And I think people are doing that also. So
Yeah.
it's maybe I just want to do that.
Yeah, thanks. Brilliant answer. Thank you, Otto. Mr. Supranational Slovakia, here's your question from Mr. Supranational fans. Apart from your family and friends, who or what is the most important thing in your life?
Who or what? Oh,
Yeah.
it's really hard to say something because, yeah, there's a lot of important things in my life. But first of all, it have to be family. Always they are supportive. They support me in everything I do and everything I want to do. So yeah, my family, my mother, my father also, they are the best supporters in the world, I guess.
Yeah, let's say hi to
And
him. But if not family and friends, then what?
yeah, it's sport. I can't live without sport. I train every day. I love sports. Like I was ex-hockey player, so the
All right.
sports it's in my life the whole time. I can't remember when I start hockey. I was like 3 or 4 years old,
Wow.
so I do it all my life. Yeah, and I can't imagine the world without sport.
Okay, gotcha. So sports are the most important thing in your life, like different kinds of sport. Just
Yeah,
hockey.
yeah, yeah.
Just hockey, right?
No. Every sport. The hockey I
Okay,
just
gotcha.
love. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you guys for your answers. There's one more to go. Next up, we have one and the same general question for all of you. Get ready and let's go. Mr. Supranational Cameroon, Daniel, now it's your time to answer today's general question. What is the most important decision that you have had to make in your life?
The most important decision, I would say that it was about like 2 years ago or 3 years. I made the decision to stop with modeling. Like, I grew up in Cameroon, and then when I moved to France, the goal was doing what I was doing in Cameroon, like keeping both modeling and studies together. But no, in France, the thing is not really the same. In Cameroon, I had my mother who was
Yeah.
providing for food, for feed, and yeah, I had to struggle by myself. I had to walk by myself to eat, to have somewhere where I can sleep. So I made the decision to stop modeling because modeling is just about it's not a sustainable business. Like you don't have businesses all the time. You have one business a month. You are averaging one business a month. So I had to make the decision to stop modeling and have a regular job, which can help me in order to assume all the charges I had. And that was really an important and really difficult decision to make because I really like modeling.
Yeah, thank you for being so sincere, and thank you for sharing your ideas and stories, Daniel. Mr. Supranational Czech Republic, Jakub, now it's your time to answer today's general question. What is the most important decision that you have had to make in your life?
That's a tough one, but I would say I went not the way with the studying in college, but in my professional career, I switched to the way of experience. I was in a hard, I would say, life situation with the family, and I would say we didn't have finances to go me to the college or to the university, and I decided I will stay strong and I will go for a job and I will try to learn and gain my experience via working. So that was tough one for me because I was always a good student. I was always striving to be the best in the class and even in the university if I would go there. And a lot of people were actually telling me like it's a pity that I didn't go to the college because I got all the qualities that would make me a good good person there. But it was a tough decision. I made it, but to be honest, it was one of the best decisions in my life, and I wouldn't be here if I would not do that decision.
Yeah, wonderful story. Thank you, Jakub, for sharing it. Mr. Supranational friends, it's your time to answer today's general question. What is the most important decision that you have had to make in your life?
Do you know I'm only 24 years old, and since I was 16 years old, I have a sickness, Crohn disease, and this sickness gave me strength because she gave me a tired in my life. And restoration is a very work hard to have your restaurants. You need to think about anything, and in daily life, you have to go to the restaurants, do a lot of things. So I have this during the pandemic. I'm ready to have my own restaurants, and I want to say thank you for my sickness. I have the strength in my life to be positivism, to to be ready like a warrior and continue to dreaming. Okay, it's hard, it's hard working, but I want to dream about this restaurant, about this concept, and today I'm happy about what I have did with this restaurant, but I continue to dreaming and work hard about this.
Okay, so your most important decision was to start your restaurant, right?
Yeah, yeah. Don't be afraid. Don't have fear about the quantity of work. Is it? But finally, it's a very good experience. I met a lot of people. We share experiences, our story about people come to the restaurants, my stories, my personal stories. It's a sharing space. You
Yeah.
know, is the house of crocs. The croquem slogan is the house of croc. So I want to meet new people and improve myself thanks to the new consumer.
Interesting story. Great story, by the way. Thank you very much for it. Mr. Mr. Supranational Ghana, now it's your turn to answer today's general question. What is the most important decision that you have had to make in your life?
So the most important decision I had to make is to ignore everything and go for what I really want to do. It's what I'm apparently doing, which is modeling in a whole. And yeah, I'll say modeling in a whole because, as we discussed earlier, from where I'm from, it's not easy for you to tell people, for you to have the guts to tell people that you're a model. Because
Yeah.
you get me, I'm probably the first person doing that from where I'm from. So one of the important decisions I had to make is to just step on my toe, ignore everything, ignore not everything, but almost everything from, people are judgmental. You just have to put them aside and do what you really want to do, what you feel like you are good at doing. You get me? So I think the most important decision I've made in my life, which is apparently going good, I'm hoping for it to get a little more better, is what I decided to do. I decided to be a model, and I'm on it right now.
Thank you for your answer. Now it's your turn to answer today's general question, Mr. Supranational Italy. Fabio, what is the most important decision that you have had to make in your life?
So the biggest decision for me was when I chose to working with the gym and track and field, also with studying, also together. It's really difficult studying and working many hours. For you is difficult, but I decided to improve my studies and working for be better. And I'm really happy of this choice because I'm still working, I'm still studying also, and for my life, I'm proud of this.
Okay, thank you very much, Fabio. Mr. Supranational Sierra Leone, now it's your time to answer today's general question. What is the most important decision that you have had to make in your life?
I've made so many decisions, so many great decisions, and one of the greatest things I've made for now, that I can say the greatest thing, is to partake in Mr. Sierra Leone in last minute, because I joined the competition 2 days before the event, which I never have a clue. I never have thought about this. I never planned this. And then people keep saying, Othman, you're one of our greatest people in Sierra Leone. You have not been in this country, but we have seen your journey and how hard you want to be here. And they feel like people believe in me so much. Like I'm one of the most believed Mr. Sierra Leone, because everyone says, we have seen a lot of people who don't fit, who we're just sending because they're the ones available to represent this country. And we feel you can come home with this crown. And I said, how do you feel I can come home with this crown? Are you sure? And they said, we believe in you. And we feel if you go represent this country, it's going to happen. Then I thought about it. That day, it was on Wednesday, and the event was on Saturday. And then I said, I don't think I'm ready for it. I have to buy this, and I have to buy this. I never planned about this. And then something clicked that, Othman, you love Sierra Leone. You always want to represent Sierra Leone, and you have been representing Sierra Leone, because we don't have a lot of people overseas that do well like as I do in my country. And I've always time. If you even notice, my Instagram name is Boyfriend now. So I always try to make people really have the thing to say I'm from Sierra Leone. Okay. So, and I thought about it, I said, if I want my country to be known and to be famous, and I have all the opportunity, I'm not too self-conscious of myself, but I'm gonna say this. People say I'm very cute, and I'm a very gentleman, and I know how to treat people, and I love people, and I want to let my country be known through me, and I've done it in several ways. So why can't you do it? This is an opportunity. Just take it and then go. And then I have to call my friends and I have a general meeting. I say, do you guys believe I can do this? Do you guys believe it? I say, Otman, you've always been doing this. Just go ahead and do it. And I confirm. So this is the greatest decision because it has come with so many good things. It has supported me so many ways, which I was looking like I might not get the support. But and I can't wait to come there and come and take the crown home. Not just to Sierra Leone, but to take it to Africa because we have never gotten Mr. Supranational from Africa. So I think if I come home with the crown, it's gonna be like a dream come true, not just for me, for my friends, for my people, for the kids, the poor kids, the polio kids, you know, like for everybody. It's gonna be like a big celebration, and I'm looking forward to that. And I hope we can come home with the crown. I'll do my best and work on it and make it happen. I'm looking forward to that. So that's it.
Thank you, Utma. Yeah, great story and great answer. And good luck to you. Mr. Supranational Slovakia, now it's your turn to answer today's general question. What is the most important decision that you have had to make in your life?
Yeah, it was one day when I stopped with hockey because I have an injury in my back. So I have to stop. It was like 17 years, a long career, and I don't know what to do after. So the hardest decision was what and where I can go to the work because I can't be just home and lay on the sofa. So it was so hard. And the decision was if I stay in Slovakia or I going to work abroad. Yeah, and I choose Germany. I take things to my backpack and I go directly there, find some job there, and start a new life.
Okay, thank you. Quite an adventure. Thank you, gentlemen. It was Super Chat with Misters 2023, episode 3. Before we call it a day, let me just once again remind you that we encourage you to vote for your favorite candidates in our app, because thus you can make them closer to their dream of becoming the new Mr. Supranational. Check out the description box below this video. There's a voting link there. Click through, vote, and support. We're telling you goodbye and see you very soon in episode 4 of Super Chat with Misters 2023. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya.